The countdown is on for the South Carolina Republican primary. The polls open in just over 12 hours. Voters can cast their ballots starting at 7 a.m. tomorrow. Polls will close at 7 p.m.
Those 7 names will appear on the ballot. Only 4 people are still running for the nomination: former President Donald Trump, former Governor Nikki Haley, Ryan Binkley, and David Stuckenberg. WYFF News 4 is committed to keeping you informed this election season. We have live team coverage tonight from the campaign trail across the state. So
let's begin in Mount Pleasant with Rashad Williams, where Haley is about to begin a rally with supporters.
Well, Nigel, you could say it has been a busy day, a busy week, or even a busy month for former President Donald Trump and for former South Carolina Governor Nikki Haley. She is moments away from taking the stage, and we're only hours away from the start of this primary election. I want to go ahead and give you a look now. Haley's team is warming up the crowd. Again, she is set to go on at 6 o'clock. But this is not her first stop today. She stopped earlier in Moncks Corner, and there during that stop this afternoon, she spoke about her accomplishments as governor, including job creation and bringing several corporations to the state. She also honed in on discussing the state of the current economy, something she says both Democrats and Republicans are responsible for. However, she was firm in saying while Donald Trump was president, he led the country further into debt.
You go and look, and you can talk about having a good economy under Donald Trump, but what did he do? Out of that $34 trillion, $8 trillion in 4 years he put us in debt that our kids are never going to forgive him for.
We're not going in. And you may remember earlier this week that Nikki Haley made a stop in Greenville, and during that State of the Race address, she vowed that she will not drop out of this race regardless of tomorrow's primary results. Again, she is set to take the stage at any moment. They are warming up the crowd, getting ready to introduce her. But at this time, I want to send it out to Rock Hill. I've been made aware that the former president is on stage right now, and he is talking during a rally. And in Rock Hill is our Ray Urena. Ray, so far, what is the former president saying? What's his message to voters there?
Well, Rashad, he's asking his voters to get out and vote first and foremost. But he also talked about what he would do if he is indeed elected to the White House. Now, earlier this afternoon, Trump talked about the border, and he promised an extra tax cut if he were to be elected president. He also touched upon the stability of the stock market, and he talked about his legal issues, and he called them a quote-unquote scam. And he once again claimed that the 2020 election was quote-unquote rigged. And as far as Nikki Haley is concerned, the former South Carolina governor, he says he is leading her by several points, and he's urging his supporters to go out to the polls and make sure that stays true.
We're going to do great tomorrow, but it's really important you get out and vote, because we want to send a signal to the real hardline people, the people that are destroying our country. Joe Biden, we got to send them a signal that we're coming.
And Trump was introduced by South Carolina Governor Henry McMaster before he went on stage today. But Trump is not done after he leaves here in Winthrop University in Rock Hill. He's actually scheduled to hold another event at 6 o'clock in Columbia. And now, Rashad, I'm going to send it back to you.
All right, Ray Urena, thank you reporting live in Rock Hill. We appreciate the updates. And of course, WYFF News 4 is your home for Commitment 2024 coverage. You can find a voter's guide right now on WYFF4.com and the WYFF4 mobile app. And tomorrow night, we will bring you live coverage throughout the night as the results come in. Carol, Nigel, back to you.
Thanks, Rashad.